Day today, and today we will be talking about SNN. Let's get started. SNN. Today we are telling you news that was reported on May 29th of 2021. So let's get started. Spoiler, there are no locations in the Americas today. But let's get started with our first destination. Here. And in Giverny, France, there has been a lot of things that have happened. These painted gardens have been reopened, and that the gardens that have inspired the famous French artist Claude Monet have been opened to the public again. Yay! And as France emerges from lockdown, Monet, who died in 1926, actually owned his house and the gardens in Giverny of France, a village that is outside of Paris. And some of his best-known paintings were done in the garden, including his popular Water Lily series. Well, let's get on with our second place. Here we go. We're going to Spain. Barcelona, Spain, to be more exact. There have been plans for new cricket grounds, and they have won the vote. And a group of cricket-loving girls in Barcelona, Spain, have actually won a public vote to build a cricket ground. And the group's proposal for a cricket ground came top of the list of the new facilities for people who would like it in the city. And the group is part of the Cricket Job community project. And this new ground will give them more space and better facilities to play the game. And that is just plain awesome. Okay, so that just kind of took a little while. And now let's go to a place where we will see Eurovision. No, I'm not talking about vision. Ooh, grow cape. Whee! Okay, so let's ignore that. And let's get on with our next place. Eurovision! This Eurovision Song Contest in the Netherlands has happened, and Italy has won the Eurovision Song Contest. Yay! And this was held on May 22nd in Rotterdam. The contest features singers from across the Europe who actually receive votes from the judges and the public. The last year, the contest didn't take place because of COVID-19 and the pandemic, and then the Italian rock band called Måneskin won with their song Zitti Bueno, meaning shut up and be quiet. That's a fact. Please don't censor me, YouTube. And the UK song Embers was actually sung by James Newman, and it was finished last out of the 26 countries. Well, let's go to the very well hidden Italy. Where is Italy? Here you go, but where's the city? And here you go in Lake Riccia of Italy. A flooded village has been seen again. And the lake in the northern Italy has actually been temporarily drained and revealed a remains of a village that was submerged in 1950. And the village was home to hundreds of people before it was flooded to create a reservoir. Previously, the only visible part of the village was a 14th century tower. This thing over here. And the locals can now explore the ruins while the reservoir is being repaired. So this is a top destination. It's 1 year late. If only I could travel back in time. Ooh. Okay, our next destination would be in the city called Goma in the Democratic Republic of Congo, which is right here. Yeah, right here. Bum, 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 bum. And here there has been a huge volcanic eruption that has forced thousands of people to flee their homes in the city of Goma. At least 32 people have died since the Mount Nemera started erupting on the 22nd of May, and more than 350 children who became separated from their families as people fled the city have been reunited with their parents. And the volcano last erupted in 2002, and here's a picture of the locals inspecting the damage after the eruption. Well, let's go to the place called Belarus. And in Belarus, a plane was forced to land. On May 24th, a plane that was flying from Greece was forced to land in Minsk. and the capital of Belarus, so that the authorities there could arrest a passenger. And the passenger was a blogger called Roman Protasevich. Here, let me spell it out for you. Roman Protasevich. And he was the one who criticized the government of Belarus. And on May 25th, the EU and a group of the European Union, a group of 27 countries that work in trade together, said it would take sanctions on Belarus, meaning that they would make financial and political punishments. Well, that's a big problem for Belarus, but let's get on and let's go to number 7. Well, we're gonna get into Uganda. And this is the reason why there's a little picture of a face forced to float off the page. In the Busia district of Uganda, there has been the youngest MP that has ever been elected. Helen Oma Wandera has become the Uganda's youngest member of parliament, or also known as MP. This 23-year-old is known to her colleagues as Mama Busia because she was elected in the Busia district, where when she was at university, Wandera supported herself by actually selling deep fried fish to students. And she told the Daily Monitor newspaper that she entered politics after she had a dream in which God directed her to be a leader. And here's the quote: "I had a dream in which God directed me to be a leader, and this probably would be the first step." Well, let's go to Kenya, shall we? Here you go. In Nairobi, Kenya, the president of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, has appointed Martha Koome as the first female head of the country's top court, and her appointment was approved by the Kenya's parliament on May 19, and she has been a lawyer for 33 years, and during which time she has actually helped to defend women's rights and fought against discrimination. Koome will be the first woman to lead any part of the Kenyan government, because she's the first woman to actually be part of the Kenyan government. So she's now Chief Justice Martha Koome. Well, let's go to Ethiopia, where it's colored in blue. Boom, 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 boom. And in Addis Ababa, is that a name? You see, in Ethiopia, 6 billion trees are to be planted in 2021. I'm pretty sure they flunked the goals though, but I'm pretty sure also they did it. I have a little chance that they did do it. The Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has actually announced plans to plant 6 billion trees in Ethiopia this year, and he called on citizens to cover our nation in green. And the initiative is the plan of a goal the country to set in 2019 to tackle the effects of environmental damage, including flooding and food shortages. And since 2019, 10 billion trees have been planted. Good job, Ethiopia. And now we go to the place where I am currently in. Dun, 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 dun. Shenzhen, China. And in Shenzhen, China, a skyscraper started to wobble. People had to leave a 300-meter skyscraper on May 18th after it began shaking from side to side. And on the ground, hundreds of people have fled. It is thought that the wobbling was caused by the strong winds and the underground rail lines and temperature changes that stretched the building's steel structure. And however, engineers still insist the skyscraper is safe. Fun fact, however, so this happened on my birthday, because May 18th is my birthday. I wish I had my own Google Wikipedia page, though. That would be awesome. I could make one if it wasn't for a block by China. Don't tell the Chinese government I'm here. And so that is the end of my video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And if you guys did enjoy this episode, please like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. SeanNetworkNews out. Peace. Please subscribe, please like the button, and please ring the bell button. Warning, do not press this button unless you haven't subscribed. Thank you.